everyone, in this video I will be answering the questions that was sent to me last week by Miss Freda for educational purposes. First off, for those who doesn't know me, I am Ivy Aaron, 22 years old from Daklan, Tublay, Benguet. I am the second child of the family. So let's go to the question. The first question is, what is art? For me, art is something that is created with imagination and skill. It is a way of communication, a way to express one's feelings and emotions. And art is not specific. It's very broad and it has many types. For example, dancing is considered art, singing is considered art, literature, sculpture, those are considered as arts. The second question is, what are your crafts and artworks? For me, my artwork is focused on painting. For example, this one. These are my paintings. I am more focused on paintings. I am not more on sketches or portraits. I am more on paintings. This one are the examples. And I also do bookmarks, painted bookmarks. These are the examples. This one, and this. You can see, those are my artworks. Number 3, what are the materials in creating your crafts or artworks? For the paper or board or panel, I use sketch pad. These are sketch pads. When I started painting, I used cotton band or band paper, but the band paper is very thin, and if you're using acrylic paint or watery paints, band paper is not really recommended. So what I used is this sketch pad. All of these are painted in sketch pad. And I also use canvas. This is my first canvas panel. I use canvas, and it's very good because even if you are using paints that are watery, for example, watercolor, the board is still good. That's why sometimes I use sketch pad, sometimes I use canvas panel. And for the coloring material, I use acrylic. This one I am endorsing. Charot. These are what I use. Acrylic color is better. This one I'm also using. This one. I don't use poster paints like this one because I learned that when you are using poster color, the color fades as time goes by, so you have to use acrylic for longer. Also, in other artworks, I use pastel. This one, I used pastel here, pastel color, oil pastel color, and I also used eggshell. I also used eggshell. These are eggshells. Yeah. And for the paintbrush, simple paintbrush. Use this paintbrush. This one is very good for painting trees. Simple paintbrush. I use a small paintbrush because my boards are also small. I'm not painting mural paintings, so my the brush that I use is small or thin. Next question, how do you make your crafts or artworks? For me, the first thing I do is, of course, I have to imagine something. I have to think of a certain scenario that I want to put in a painting or in a picture, and the next is I will sketch it in a sketch pad or sketch it in a canvas like that. For example, this one, I'm going to sketch the trees. I'm going to sketch the sun. Yeah, I'm going to sketch first, and then I'm going to put colors. So first is you have to put the brightest color, which is the white. You have to color the white, and then the yellow, and then the orange, red, and then the darkest one will be the last. For example, the black, that will be the last color that will be placed in your painting. So that's how I make my artwork. How long have you been creating or producing artworks? How long have you been creating or producing your crafts or artworks? 3 years. 3 years already. Yeah. When did you start producing crafts or artworks? It was when I graduated senior high back in 2018. That was the time when I realized that painting is a very good thing that I must improve. So I start producing every weekend in way back 2018. When and how did you discover this talent? It was when I was grade 5. So that time, my older sister had a drawing assignment, and I was the one who drew the assignment. And my sister revealed to her teacher that I was the one who drew the assignment, and I was called to the faculty. And I was nervous, and I was scared that the teacher will scold me. But the teacher approached me and said that asked if I want to participate and represent the school for the Nutrition Month poster competition. When the result of the competition came, I failed. I don't know what is my place. My teacher said I was in number 4, but I don't know if it's true or not. When I was in grade 6, I joined again, but I failed again. And I also don't know my place, if I even got 3rd or 4th or 5th, or so. Just to give you a simple picture. This is the picture of the Nutrition Month competition I joined in 2011 when I was in grade 6. My drawing is there. It's not very good, but it's worth experiencing. When I was in grade 7, I didn't join any competition because I realized that maybe I'm not really good enough in representing any school, because for the second time I failed, so I stopped. When I was in grade 8, I came back in our hometown in Tublay, and I joined many competitions. In grade 8, I joined Nutrition Month poster competition, and I won the second prize. For the first time in my life that I was able to win. In grade 9, Nutrition Month poster competition 2, and I was 3rd. In grade 10, I was 2nd, and when I was in grade 11, in the Nutrition Month poster competition, I got the 1st place for the first time. And in iPad Tublay, the creative painting, I was 3rd. Grade 12, climate change awareness poster making, I got 2nd place. These are some of the pictures, the remembrance that I kept from those competitions, because during those time, when you won a competition, they will not give you any certificate, and what they always give is money. For example, 3rd place in creative painting, they gave me 100. But it's very good. It's very good to experience that. And during my grade 11, we had our community activity, and I was tasked to do wallpaper backdrops for the performance, together with other members of the class. This one, the remembrance from that community activity. And during that time, my teacher discovered and appreciated me, and she offered me opportunities to improve my ability, asking me to make backdrops for their dance performances. And I'm very thankful to her for encouraging me to do more, even though I'm not perfect. But she was the first teacher who tapped my shoulder, saying that I can do more than what I think I can. And I don't think if I am allowed to mention the name of the teacher here, but She's really a good teacher. There are so many competitions that I skipped. For example, Buwan ng Wika, poster making contest, science festival, and others. And many times I failed. Many times I was not on the top. But it's always good experiencing failure sometimes, because those will be the times when you are to ask yourself the question, why did I fail, or what's wrong, something like that. And as you search for the answer, you will learn more, and maybe for the next time around you will win. But for me, joining competitions is not all about winning actually. For me, it's all about weighing myself, weighing my capabilities. It's all about gaining more experience in order to learn more and improve myself or my ability. And that's how I discovered my talent. That's how I discovered my abilities. And it's a very long process. I have to fail many times until I realize that there are so many things that I don't know, and I should have to learn more in order to improve. How did you learn creating artworks? So for me, the first thing that I did before was search the Google for a picture, and then screenshot it, and then try to copy it. Then I will add more designs from my imagination, so that the painting will not be the same with the one that was posted in the Google. And I also search YouTube. I learned painting by watching simple tutorials in YouTube, and then until I was able to create scenarios in my mind, and then I practiced, and the first technique that I practiced in painting is blending, on how to blend colors. How did art help you? How did art help me? First, it helped me express my emotions. When I have a very good friend that I really want to cherish in my life, I tried sketching her. I tried sketching her, even though it's not perfect, but because I'm not into portraits or sketch, but I tried this. And my grades, my school grades, my art grades in school. Since I was elementary, my grade in MAPE is MAPE as high as 90 plus, something like that. In high school, same. When I was in senior high, my grade in contemporary arts is 94, something like that. And when I reached first year college, my grade 92. That's why I'm very thankful for this talent that was given to me, because the one thing that helped me improve my grade is because of this skill, especially in arts subject. And one of the benefit I got from art is that it keeps me busy. It makes me busy, because especially this year, 2021, there are so many experiences that I really want to forget. And when I remain silent, or when I remain seated in a corner, I tend to think of those bad memories, and I always cry. That's why I want to keep myself busy. I started a YouTube channel because I believe that I have to keep myself busy, so I don't have time to be sad. Yeah. How did creating crafts and artworks help you in bringing out your creativity? When I make art, I always think that it is good. However, when time passed or days pass, and I will review those paintings that I made, there are some mistakes that I will notice. Like for example, this one. When I first draw this, I said it's good, but I realized that the house is not proportional, because banking, may banking siya, may banking ito. Parang hindi siya magandang tingnan. Banking. This one, when I created this is very good, but I realized that the reflection is very different from the sky. The color is very different. when I first painted this, it's good. But when I reviewed it again, the bird is not realistic. As you can see, it's very ugly. The bird is very ugly and the boat is not good. That's why, for me, creating helped me by helping me realize that the things I do is not always perfect. And because these paintings are not perfect, it has given me more chances to bring out the creativity in me. So these paintings, these small paintings, will be done in a better way the next time I paint it again. Because this time I cannot paint this. I cannot edit it anymore because it is already covered. However, these mistakes, small mistakes I make, helps me realize that I should do more the next time I'm going to paint it again. So next question, what motivated you in doing your artwork? What motivated me in doing my artwork? The fact that it's a talent given to me is, I think that is already an enough reason for me to be motivated to do the artwork or to live my life living with the talent that was given to me. Because when you are given a talent and you are not going to use it, it will be sayang. That's why I always motivate myself to continue painting, continue doing my artwork, because it was given to me. I'm one of the chosen child who received the talent. Who is your inspiration in doing your arts? Inspiration? I don't know. My inspiration is myself. Because unlike the other artists or other painters who have someone special in their life, like their girlfriend or their boyfriend, something like that, I don't have someone like those who inspires me. So I don't know. My inspiration is myself. To inspire myself, I have some friends who always support me. I have friends who always lift me up by saying I have to produce more, something like that. And I also have my parents, I also have my sisters who are always there if I need something for my artworks. So these are just the simple people who inspires me. But the person who really inspires me is myself. Myself. Yeah. So that's the end of the question that was given to me. And actually this is the second time that I was asked by someone or was interviewed, and I just want to thank people who considered me as part of their research or their presentation for educational purposes. Thank you so much for your appreciation.